Hello everyone, this is Big Money Chasing Big Money by Copy Trading on Bitget. This is episode 9 of the Passive Income series on the 30th of August 2023. I'm recording this a bit earlier than usual as I'll be traveling tomorrow and I wanted to publish the results before leaving. This month was again profitable despite the fact that some massive red positions were closed out by one of the traders. All things considered, however, I'm happy with their progress, but let's see what happened and what I'm expecting from September. In my previous video, I said I wouldn't be surprised to see the price of BTC dropping below 29k and that the news about the ETF filings would push or pull the markets heavily. Boy, was I right. Mid-August, there was a massive dump, which sent the price of BTC close to 24k, and the cascading liquidations triggered a waterfall event. This was a seriously bearish move. And clearly there was simply not enough liquidity in the markets to absorb the fall. Then, just yesterday, there was a favorable court decision made about Grayscale's case in which they sued the SEC for refusing their Bitcoin spot ETF application. Price jumped from 26k and reached 28 just to retrace to around 27k by the following day. Now, how did the traders manage all this? My roster remained the same. I have One Monkey, Locking Boy, and Kendrick. One Monkey is back, and I'm so glad that he pulled himself together. It would have been such a pity to let him go over second month in red. Luckily, he performed phenomenally, placed a nice green monthly bar to his chart, so I'm keeping him for sure. I liked it, especially how he waited until there was plenty of profit in the long positions that he opened before the pump. So professional trading here, no doubt. Locking Boy, on the other hand, well, he produced a thin red bar this month. Every time this happens, I analyze the charts and see if the trader had any logical reason to make the moves that he made. Apparently, I had to agree with Locking Boy's move when he closed those long positions after the market dumped. Every technical indicator was pointing at declining market conditions, and quite frankly, I was happy he closed them instead of letting them run deeper into losses. Also, I have to admit that he proved me wrong about my stop loss configuration. Some time ago, his short positions got closed out on my side in losses because I had a stop loss set up for his trades. However, he kept his bearish sentiment and kept the position open for himself. Had I had no stop loss, I would have saved myself over $150 in profits, and that means that by today I would be rather close to my original investment goals. But it's also true that this way I have no sleepless nights over positions being open for too long. Anyway, I still consider Locking Boy to be a rather talented trader, so I'm also keeping him. Finally, Kendrick delivers top performance as usual. I am very satisfied with what I see in his trading style. Cool head, reasonable profits on position count. Everything is just as it should be. Alright, so the results for August are quite alright. Of course, I'm still behind my original goal, but I think I can still make it by the end of this year. The only bad thing at the moment is the drawdown, which is rather significant, but my liquidation levels are still quite comfortable. However, the total open position count is a bit too high, but given how volatile the markets are, I think it's going to change soon. Alright, this is all I have for August. To be honest, I don't expect anything positive for September. I mean, a lot will depend on further ETF ruling news, but the way I see it, there is more weakness in the markets than strength. There seems to be a lack of liquidity, lack of new money flowing into the markets, so I don't really have high hopes. In September, I will drop a huge, totally new tutorial about copy trading. It's going to be massive. Also, I'm making a full redesign of the graphics, so I hope I will manage to finish everything before my next monthly update. Stay tuned, guys. Take care. And most importantly, trade safe. Big money out.